Here we go. We have received that personalized WhatsApp message with the name and the course name.
Hi, I'm Rishabh, and in this video, I'll show you how to send a personalized WhatsApp message directly from a Google Sheet without any technical knowledge. You only need to set up it once, and the best part is no coding is involved, anyone can do it. Now, let's get started. First, let's look at different types of WhatsApp automation you can run using Google Sheets. The first one is on new row added. Whenever a new row is added in the Google Sheet, a WhatsApp message is sent automatically. One common use case is Google Forms. When someone fills a form and the data comes in the Google Sheet, a WhatsApp message is sent instantly. And in any case, even if you manually copy and paste data to create a new row in the Google Sheet, a WhatsApp message will still be triggered automatically. The next use case is on change. Let's say when a specific column value changes, a WhatsApp message is triggered for that row. It automatically picks data from other columns and send a personalized WhatsApp message. For example, when I change the payment status to paid, a WhatsApp message is sent like this. Hi Priya, your payment of rupees 15,000 for a data science course has been successfully received. By the way, I'm using education data here for the example, but this works for any kind of data and any type of business, no matter how big your sheet is, either column wise or row wise. The next use case is time based reminder. This is used to send a WhatsApp messages automatically when a specific date and time arrives. For example, you can send a daily report from a Google Sheet at a set time. One of the most common use case is payment reminders. You can set it up so that WhatsApp messages are sent automatically a few days before the payment is due or on the due date. Each message can be personalized with the customer name, amount due, and the plan type, making it very easy to manage reminders without manual follow ups. You can also send up birthday reminders, birthday messages automatically on a person date of birth. All these automations can be configured easily, and the best part is we are using WhatsApp official API to send messages. So your number is completely safe and you won't get banned. Now let's talk about how to do this. The first step is to just click on the extension menu in the menu bar. Click on add-ons, get add-ons. You have to install our Sandesh AI add-on. You can search by the keyword Sandesh AI, or also you can search by the keyword WhatsApp. Here is our add-on app. Click on this. I've already installed the app. You just have to install this app. I will also share the Sandesh AI add-on link in the description. Now the next step is to create an account in the Sandesh AI platform. You can create an account in the Sandesh AI platform by going to their website sandeshai.com. Also, here is a quick link for a Sandesh AI website. You can go it from here also. We have to create an account here. Click on login button. From create an account button, we can create an account. I already have an account, so I just log in by my credentials. After creating an account, you will be redirected to this dashboard section. The first thing you need to do here is to connect a WhatsApp Business API. There are three steps involved in this process. The first two steps are mandatory to get a WhatsApp Business API. In the first step, we connect our Facebook account and the phone number that we want to use for a WhatsApp Business API. In the second step, we add a payment method as Meta charge per template message sent. The third step is to get your Facebook Business Manager verified. This is required if you want your brand name to be displayed instead of a WhatsApp number. Here is the complete tutorial link for setting up the WhatsApp Business API. This tutorial also explains the WhatsApp messaging costs. You can also watch this tutorial by clicking this video. This is how the section look after setting up the WhatsApp Business API. After completing the WhatsApp Business API setup in the Sandesh AI, the next step is to create a WhatsApp template message that we want to send from the Google Sheet. Click on the template section here. Click on the add template. So let me quickly explain about the WhatsApp template message. These are the messages that need to be approved by Meta before you send them. There are two type of template messages. First one is marketing and second one is utility. Marketing templates are used for promotional WhatsApp messages such as selling a product or announcing offers. Utility templates are used for informational WhatsApp messages like updates or reminders. You need to select the category based on a type of message you want to send. Make sure you choose the correct category, otherwise Meta may reject or reclassify your template. Now let me create a sample template message that we will send from a Google Sheet. I have created a sample WhatsApp template message here that we want to send from a Google Sheets. So first we have to write the template name. Here is our template name. Then select the template language. Select template category. Then next select the template header. So if you also want to attach image, video, documents in the message, you can select it from here. As of now, I'm selecting the text only. Here is the message body. To send a personalized WhatsApp message means you want to pick a specific column value from the Google Sheet and want to include them in the message. You can use a variable for that purpose. In this message, I only want to pick two column value from the Google Sheet, which is why I've added two variables, variable 1 and variable 2. We need to provide a sample values for the variables. So here are the sample values for them. You can also add buttons to the messages. This is completely optional, but for the demonstration purpose, I have added these three buttons. First one is quick reply. It's a normal text reply. Second one is a visit a website. If you want to redirect them to the website, you can use this. Third one is a call a phone number. So if you want to redirect them to your phone tab, this is calling button. So if you want them to make a call, you can use this button. This would look like this. Now after creating a template, you just have to click on this add template button here. It usually get approved within 1 to 2 minutes, but in a few cases it took around 24 hours to get approved. Click on the sync. See, our template message is approved now. So the next step is now to create an API campaign. Click on this campaign section. Click on the campaign here. Here select the API campaign. The reason we are creating a API campaign is to keep record of WhatsApp messages sent from a Google Sheets, including which messages were sent to which WhatsApp numbers. So to create an API campaign, write a campaign name. That's the campaign name is course intro, and select the template which you want to send. This is a template which you want to send, course self, and just click on this add campaign. Remember the campaign name. This will be used later when we are setting up the automation. Now the final step is to get a Sandesh AI API key. To get a Sandesh AI API key, click on the settings here. Just click on the API key. Just copy the API key from here, and now you are good to go. To summarize, this is what we did. First, we have installed the Sandesh AI app from the Google Sheet add-on. Then we have created a Sandesh AI account and connected the WhatsApp Business API. Then at the third step, we created a WhatsApp template message in the Sandesh AI platform. Then after that, we created an API campaign in the Sandesh AI. And at the last, we just copy the API key from the settings section in the Sandesh AI. This may seems like a slightly complex process, but remember it's a one-time setup. Once it is done, you will be fully ready to use Google Sheet automation forever. Now let's begin the action by sending a WhatsApp message directly from the Google Sheet. Let's start with on new row added automation. So click on the extensions in the menu bar. After installing the Sandesh AI add-on, you will see this WhatsApp sender and automation by Sandesh AI in the extension thing. Click here. Under this, click on the WhatsApp automation. Paste the API key we just copied from the Sandesh AI platform under the settings section. Click on save and continue. After entering the API key, this sidebar will open. Now here we have to create a rule to send a WhatsApp message when the new row is added. So click on this new rule. Let's try the rule name. It can be anything. For now, we add like course edition. And select the sheet in which we want to perform the automation. So this is sheet 1. Select the trigger type to new row added, as you want to shoot a WhatsApp message when new row is added. So then click on next step. Now at this step, we will configure the WhatsApp message sending. So please follow these steps carefully. First, select the campaign name that we created earlier in the Sandesh AI platform under the API campaign section. In simple terms, the campaign name acts as a wrapper for the WhatsApp template message that we created and want to send. Next, make sure your Google Sheet has columns that contains the WhatsApp number and the contact name. Now select the column that contains the WhatsApp number. This is the column where message will be sent. After that, select the contact name column. If your sheet does not have a contact name column, you can map it with another relevant column such as a business name or any other identifier. This step is mandatory, so you must select a column here. Next, select the country code. If your WhatsApp number column already includes the country code, you can keep this option as none. Make sure the country code is included without the plus symbol. You can use this none option when you have the WhatsApp numbers from different country. If your WhatsApp number column does not include the country code, then select the appropriate country code here. In our case, the number does not include the country code and all these are Indian numbers. So I'll select the country code accordingly. Now we come to the WhatsApp template variable section. This is required if you want to send a personalized messages. We created two variables in our WhatsApp template message. Based on the selected campaign, the system automatically shows that two variables are required. For each variable, you can either map a column from a Google Sheet or enter a fixed value. If you remember, our first variable is name. So I'll select the column that contains the name. The second variable is the course name. So I'll select the column that contains the course name. Next is the media URL section. This is only used if you want to send a image, video or document along with that WhatsApp message. You can use this option only if you have selected image, video or document in the header while creating of that WhatsApp template message. I'm talking about this. In our case, we selected text only in the template header, so we do not need to add any media URL here. We'll leave this section as it is. If you had selected an image, video or document in the template header, then you would need to add a publicly accessible URL of that media here. You could either map the media URL from a column in a Google Sheet if you want to send a different media to different WhatsApp numbers, or use a fixed URL if you want to send the same media to everyone. Here you can put that media URL. So this is how our publicly accessible media URL looks like. You can generate this media URL either using Amazon S3, Cloudflare, or Dropbox or any other platform, but make sure this URL is publicly accessible. Since our template is text based, so we will skip this step. Now everything is configured properly. We will click on this create rule button. And the rule has created successfully. You can update or delete the rule from here. So now let's test this. The automation will trigger a WhatsApp message whenever a new row is added in this Google Sheet. The new row can come from a Google form connected to this Google Sheet, or you can also add a new row manually. So now I'm manually pasting a new row here. And here we go. We have received that personalized WhatsApp message with the name and the course name, and it was sent from the number that we have connected. You can view the logs of all the WhatsApp messages sent from the Google Sheet in the Sandesh AI campaign section or in the live chat section. If we click on the View Inside button of the API campaign, we can see the complete message delivery report, including the contact name and the WhatsApp number. So now let's look at the next use case, which is on change automation in the Google Sheet. This means that when the value of a specific column changes, a WhatsApp message is triggered for that particular row. In this case, let's say if we change the payment status to paid, we want to trigger a WhatsApp message automatically, and that WhatsApp message should include the student name, course name, and the fee amount. To do this, we just have to follow the exact same steps. First, create a WhatsApp template message in Sandesh AI with three variables for the name, course name, and the fee amount, along with the WhatsApp message that you want to send. After that, create an API campaign for this template message. Once the campaign is ready, add the automation rule in the Google Sheet like this. Click on the extension WhatsApp Sender and Automation by Sandesh AI WhatsApp Automation. create the on change automation rule. Change course. Let's name it on change course as of now. Select the sheet in which you want to perform the automation. Here we have to select the on change trigger type. Here we need to add the conditions. We have multiple condition options available here. You can explore it here. And also you can add a multiple conditions here. Divide by and or. See, by clicking on this add button, you can add multiple conditions which can be divided by and or. For example, you can send a condition like if the course is data science, if the course is data science and the enrollment status is paid, then only trigger a WhatsApp message. So in that case, you can use this multiple condition thing. But in our case, we want to trigger the WhatsApp message only when the enrollment status equals paid. So we'll set the condition like this. We'll delete this and we'll set the condition like enrollment status equals send, then trigger a WhatsApp message. So then now click on the next step. Next, we need to configure the WhatsApp message setting here. We'll follow the exact same steps that we used for the on new row added automation. Once everything is configured, click on the create rule here. After creating the rule, whenever the enrollment status is changed to send, like this, WhatsApp message will get triggered for that specific number. So this is the number. And all the report you can see by clicking the view inside button of that particular API campaign. So this is all about on change automation. Now let's move to the next use case, which is time-based reminder automation. In time-based reminders, WhatsApp messages are triggered daily, weekly, or monthly at a specific time based on the conditions we set. For example, in this sheet, we can trigger a WhatsApp message to all students whose payment date is today at a specific time of the day. We can also send a WhatsApp messages 2 day before or a 15 day before or on the exact payment due date again at a specific time. Another common use case is sending a birthday wishes. If we click on this birthday reminder, if a student birthday is today, a WhatsApp message can be sent automatically. All these type of automation can be handled using time-based reminder. Now let me show you how this works. Click on the extensions. Again, click on WhatsApp Sender, WhatsApp Automation. Now here we have to create a new rule. Let's make time rule. Select the sheet in which we want to perform the automation. Here in the trigger type, select time-based reminder. Now we have to add the condition. So here condition is on the payment date. If payment date equals today, we want to send the WhatsApp message. Also here we have option of like payment day, X day upcoming or a past days. So this past means payment day before certain days. So here we have to write that particular number. Like if you want to send a WhatsApp message 15 days or 10 day before a payment date. So here you can write like 10. But in our use case, we are sending a WhatsApp message at exact payment due date. So here we have to select date equal today. And so payment date equals today. So it will check daily. And at specific time, we want to shoot a WhatsApp message. Let's say we want to shoot a WhatsApp message at 11 a.m. daily to those whose payment date expires today. Next, click on this next step. Again, we have to do the same WhatsApp configuration setting. The same exact step which we followed on the on new row add automation and on change automation. So now let's see what condition we can put in the birthday reminder. Click on birthday reminder here. Again, in this case, just if we close this and if I click on here, WhatsApp automation, click new rule, birthday rule. Select the sheet in which we want to perform the automation. So this is birthday reminder sheet here, you can see. And click on the time-based reminder again. And here you have to select the condition like day and month matches today. We want to shoot a WhatsApp message. So this is how the birthday reminder thing work. We have to put this in a daily and at what specific time you want to shoot a WhatsApp message, you can configure it here. Let's say at 10 a.m. shoot a WhatsApp message to the students whose birthday is today. So this is the condition we set and we just have to do the next step and same steps here again. Configure the WhatsApp settings here and after just creating a rule, the automation will start working. Let me explain one important detail in the condition section. Suppose your use case is to send a payment reminder on the same date every month and you don't want to update the date manually each time. For example, for the Rahul Sharma, if you want to send a payment reminder on the 25th of every month and you don't want to update the date in the sheet every month here, you can do this by selecting the conditions here. If you select the condition of day only today here, this condition matches only the day of the month, not the full date. So every month on the 25th, WhatsApp payment reminder will be sent automatically. This is how the time based reminder works. And this brings us to the end of automating WhatsApp messages from the Google Sheets. For the demonstration purpose, I used education data, but this setup works for all type of businesses and any kind of data. That's all for this video. The Google Sheets automation is available under the Sandesh AI paid plan. You can check the full pricing details in the pricing section. Apart from this, Sandesh AI helps businesses with AI automation and WhatsApp marketing. Sandesh AI supports bulk WhatsApp broadcasting, WhatsApp AI chatbots, multi-team inbox, API and CRM integration, and many more automation use cases. If you have any questions or want help setting this up, you can chat with the team using this WhatsApp button or call directly on the number shown on the screen. All the important links, including the Sandesh AI website and the Google Sheets add-on link, are shared in the description of this video. If you have any questions, feedback, or suggestions, feel free to leave a comment below. If this video helped you, share it with someone who might need WhatsApp automation. Do like the video if you got value from it and subscribe to the channel. On this channel, you will learn everything about the WhatsApp automation, WhatsApp marketing, and how to build a powerful AI automations. Thanks for watching.